This entire time, I truly believed that it was the holiday season. I had no idea that it was actually poll season. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another result to talk about. And this time, it is coming from YouTuber Tyrone Magnus. So you know what that means? Things are about to get a little bit spicy, baby. Now look, before I get started, do your boy 3 major favors. Please hit that subscribe button. Then after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. Now let's get into today's news. This article is coming from CosmicBookNews.com. Shout out to them for continuing to bring the noise. It is titled, Snyderverse Leads Again. Tyrone Magnus poll shows fans want it restored. YouTuber Tyrone Magnus, who has over 2 million subscribers, ran his own Snyderverse poll, and the results once again wasn't close. Pause. Man, Tyrone has grown massively. I remember when Tyrone had like 1,000 subs way back in 2012, way back then. Man, this man has put some work in, man. Shout out to him for continuing to bring the noise. With more than 9,000 votes, fans overwhelmingly backed the return of the Snyderverse. The poll came back with 57% choosing yes, while only 18% said to keep Gunn's DCU. A surprising 25% chose a hybrid option, restore the Snyderverse and keep the DCU going. Pause again. I will accept that. I mean, it's DC, right? I mean, those people, just like me, understand that DC doesn't have to have one path, all right? There's a multiverse for a reason. The writers, the creators, all of them understood that whatever flavor they may serve you, you may not like. So what they did, they gave you multiple options to choose, all right? That is DC. At one point in time, they understood that, which is why you had shows like The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl, Superman and Lois, Doom Patrol, Gotham. The list goes on and on. The third option highlights something interesting. Even fans who don't want Gunn's universe erased still want Snyder's story back. All right. This is now the second major YouTube poll showing strong support for Snyder's universe. And like Critical Drinker's poll, this one wasn't crippled by blocks or fan filtering. If you're unfamiliar as to what he's talking about, let me clear it up. Grace Randolph ran a poll as well. In fact, she was the first to do so. And the Snyderverse won that poll by like 1 or 2%. But over the years, she has blocked many of them. So a lot of people did not get the vote, me, myself included. So with that being said, the Snyderverse won that poll, even though it was handicapped. Now let me get in this kitchen and cook. How many W's is the Snyderverse going to take before James Gunn and Peter Safran understand that they're working against the fans? All right, see, a lot of people don't get it. When you alienate your fan base, you would not be successful. That is what's going on with DC. Think about it like this. We talked about the numbers of Peacemaker, right? 700,000 households. However, if the fans was in your corner, it would have gotten the 3.2 million households watched like that of the Penguin. See, Matt Reeves' Batverse, nobody is fighting over that. All right, nobody is saying, okay, I don't want this or I want that. People actually supported Matt Reeves' Batman. And the results are clear. The Batman, $770 million worldwide. The Penguin, at this very moment, the biggest DC premiere on HBO Max. See, nobody has a gripe with Matt Reeves. They have the gripe with that of James Gunn. Why? Because James Gunn is doing the shared universe. And a lot of people are more invested in that than they are of that of Matt Reeves' Crimeverse, right? So in other words, if James Gunn had the fans on his side, Peacemaker Season 2 and Superman would have been huge on HBO Max. Or I could also put in if they were good. All right, but I'm just saying, out of curiosity, if the fans was on his side, they would have checked it out. All right. Now, I feel like the fans are speaking. They're telling Warner Brothers, here's what we want. And they can also be telling anyone who buys the studio, this is what we hope we get from you. All right. They're saying it like this. They're out there working and they're showing the company, we are about that life. Straight up. You don't want to give us what we want, we're going to flop everything. We're not going to support it. And I know a lot of people will say, well, the general public or the general audience is who should be showing up. But guess what? We are the fans. We rush out to see these things. We spread the word of mouth. All right. It is because of us, the reason why the comic book movie genre has exploded. All right. The general audience, they just came along. But in regards to this genre, we are the voice. All right. Without the fans, you ain't got nothing. Keep trying and you're going to keep failing. But this is very interesting that Tyrone Magnus decided to do a poll and the results is just insane. And they're going to continue to be insane. And I was watching the Critical Drinkers live stream because I had to go look at it, right? When he actually put this poll up and even they were shocked. And get this, a lot of them, they changed their stance on Man of Steel. Why? Because it actually feels like a damn Superman film. All right. Even that of Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like these guys. And I'm not talking about their politics right now. Right. I'm just talking about their fandom. Let's keep it there. Within the fandom, they're speaking as well about James Gunn's DC direction. And they don't like it. So you don't have the people on the right not liking your direction and the people on the left not liking your direction. You're doing something wrong. Straight up. Real quick before I get out of here, we have some breaking news regarding that of Twilight of the Gods. You know, Zack Snyder's animated feature on Netflix. It has been canceled. That's right. I guess it didn't have enough viewership. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe later down the line they will pick it up or this could be canceled because Zack Snyder may not have the time to bring it back up, right? And we also have this news here. Paramount, Comcast, and Netflix now officially bidding to purchase Warner Brothers Discovery. So as I told you before, pretty soon we will have a new owner. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you watching tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget, if you really did like the video, don't forget to subscribe. All right. Make sure you hype. Make sure you like. And always remember, laissez la bon temps rouler. That means let the good times roll. But let me know how you feel about this conversation in the comments below.